Good morning. It's Friday, September 4th. And today I want to talk about Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm sure most of you are familiar with the name. And the title of this talk is What Makes a 17-Year-Old Vigilante? Well, Kyle Rittenhouse lives in Antioch, Illinois. That's about 20 miles away from Kenosha, Wisconsin. He's a high school dropout, dropped out in his sophomore year of high school. Apparently he was bullied a little bit in school also, and he just dropped out. His mom is a single mom. She's a nurse's assistant. From all reports, they're very nice, very quiet couple. So what happened to him? Well, around the age of 14 or so, he became involved with a police program in Antioch, a cadet program. And he hung around. He was fascinated by law enforcement. And he loved being a cadet. And so he continued with being a cadet. He had some part-time job. And then he started a Facebook page, Blue Lives Matter, and he was really into that. And in his mind, he believed in protecting people. He also had two guns, an assault rifle, I think an AR-15, and a 12-gauge shotgun. And so when he went to Kenosha, he went as a protector of the people. And in several different video clips that I saw, he was explaining to the viewers that he was there to protect the property of the people in Kenosha and to protect the citizens of Kenosha. And he was hanging out there with a militia group. And he hung out with militia groups in Antioch too. But he never was formally a member of any of those groups. So he's in Kenosha with his AR-15, and he's protecting the community. And then he considers that to be his job. Many times he mentions the fact that that is his job. So in his mind, he believes that he's there to protect the community and the citizens of Kenosha. And something happens. And we're not quite sure what exactly happened. There was a scuffle in front of the car dealership that he was guarding. And then he got into some kind of argument with one of the people there, Joseph Rosenbaum. And supposedly Rosenbaum threw a plastic bag or a balloon at him or something. And then the shots rang out. And Rosenbaum is down and dead. And then Kyle calls up somebody on his phone and tells them he just shot somebody and killed him. And then he takes off. And as he's running away, I don't know how far he got, he trips and stumbles, and two more guys come up. One in there trying to get him, and the first guy grabs the gun and he shoots him, and he dies. And then the other guy who's approaching, he shoots him in the arm, and then he scrambles away. This young man had a rifle, which he was not allowed to own, only being 17 years old. And he killed two people and he wounded another. And then he calls a friend of his in Antioch and tells him he killed somebody, and he takes off. But he's a hero now. There are people around this country and in Kenosha who are at that rally and thinks that this kid was a hero, not a murderer, a hero. And he shouldn't be going to jail. He shouldn't have been picked up by the police. And this community of people who believe that this young man is a hero, have started some GoFundMe pages and have raised close to $500,000 for his defense. And it's very questionable as to whether he really was defending himself or whether his emotions got the best of him and he saw a threat where there was none. We have no video identifying exactly what happened. But it's insane to me that people consider this kid a hero, that he could shoot 3 people and be viewed a hero. There is something wrong with this whole situation. And the people in Antioch are shocked because they live in this quiet community and this kid has never gotten into any trouble there. Sure, he dropped out of school, but he didn't cause any trouble there. So what turned him around? What made him go there and participate in this rally as a protector, and goes there with a rifle with the intention of using it if necessary? There's something wrong with the culture in this country that would create a 17-year-old boy like that. It's okay for him to view the police as heroes and to possibly want to go into law enforcement. But he thought it was okay to step over the line, go down to Kenosha, hang out with the militia down there, walk around the streets guarding things. And in fact, in one instance, the Kenosha police actually threw him bottles of water and encouraged him by saying, "Thanks for coming down here to help us." Now, are we sending the wrong message to the rest of the world? That civilians are out there to help police? Armed civilians who shouldn't be carrying an AR-47 in the streets? Think about that. Think about how you would feel in our part of the world if there was a rally and there were people wandering around with AR-15s. It's frightening. It's frightening. It's a sad commentary on the state of affairs in this great country. So I leave you with that. A 17-year-old vigilante. Amazing. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.